Hey YouTube, coming at you with a Great League team in the 2300 range from Andrew on phone. So very accurate. Azumarill, Gastrodon, Talonflame says, "Hi Dan, I'd like to show an open Great League team that got me from 2200 to 2400 in 2 days. This is an all-time high elo for me, so I think the team's doing a pretty good job. There's no real safe swap, and there are some obvious problem Pokemon to the team in the wrong alignment, such as Superior and Dunsparce, but they can still be dealt with by the team. Feel free to point out any flaws. I'd like to hit vet this season, and I'm still learning." All right. So thanks for the submission. Yeah, so Talonflame or Gastrodon as a safe swap, I would feel more comfortable with Talonflame as a safe swap. Gastrodon with Body Slam, Earth Power, if you get against like a Drifblim or something, you're in trouble. Grass, double weak to grass. Oops, I didn't even put the water in there yet. Double weak to grass, mud boy. Jeez. Yeah, so I think Talonflame, at least with the Brave Bird and Incinerate, can kind of deal with others. So I would go into that. Although you have a double electric weakness right off the bat, so Zuma would just have to stay against like more Pekko or anything right now. And yeah, let's take a look at it in action and see how it works. You also said Dunsparce. Dunsparce is fine. You can deal with Dunsparce with Gastrodon and Azumarill. Okay, Flygon, great lead. They are a Dragon Tail user, and you are a fairy, so good. At the same time, they are half ground, so Bubble is neutral. Scorching Sand, that did a lot of damage, and they caught on the Azumarill, so nice catch there. Delayed, and going to go straight Gastrodon. Yeah, I think Gastrodon is your best answer. Just being able to outslap and Earth Power this thing, hopefully. You could take, and you're like kind of medium bulk, so you can take that pretty easily. So going straight for the Earth Power. Trying to get this as low as you can. They do shield. Defense did fall on that Earth Power. That you may have saw that there. But Mud Slap for a 3-turn move is doing a good amount of damage. So this puts it within Body Slam range. After that, Defense Fall 2. So even though it's non-stab, it should take out, and it does. And out comes the Flygon. Just going to throw this Body Slam spam. And we'll get back on the Azumarill after this. Yeah, do not switch out. Correct. They may get a Scorching Stance here. And then you have a decision to make. If they get a move here, I personally would let this go. I would just let it go and try and come in, get ahead on Incinerates there. Hello, what's in the back though? What is in the back is a Dunsparce. But now you're like, oh, nice. This is a drill run. Nice catch. Yeah, catching a drill run. You are going to get outpaced though. So that's the only problem. So they threw right away, so they're not going to have any energy. So it's going to take a while for to get to the next one. So let's see how much energy you have. So you'll easily outpace them here. Going straight for the player off, take them out. And then how much is left on the Flygon? Flygon has energy though, no? Does have energy. Even Dragonclaw, I think you're taking out. Nope, you are not taken out. So you win with the Dragonclaw being resisted there. Another dragon lead. Malamar comes in, and Malamar is an interesting one. I mean, everything's resisted, so you let go. I think this is your best answer, but man, you have so many tougher problems with Dragonite in your back than you do with Malamar in your back. So what I mean by that is Azumarill is obviously going to have an amazing matchup against a Dark or against Dragonite, a Dragon, right? However, in the back, Dragonite is half flying, half dragon. So if you get your Gastrodon on it, all your Mud Slaps and Earth Powers are resisted. So you just have to go non-stab Body Slam. And if you get Talonflame on it, your Incinerate is resisted. And those Dragon Breaths are going to start adding up on both there. So yes, Malamar is dark, and yes, Azumarill is a fairy. So, and yes, you're going to resist all its charge moves, but you put yourself in kind of like a weird spot in the back end here with the Dragonite. So maybe if you get shields down, like Malamar is just throwing resistant moves, so you're going to get to a second move. So you may grab 2 shields here, and then it's fine. You could just probably either Fly or Brave Bird with Dragonite, and they are double shielding. So the question is, when they Psywave you down, where do you come? They give up Switch. Whoa. So they give up switch into azumarill, and we are into our gastrodon as the only answer that we have left. We grabbed the shields, right? Grab the 2 shields already. Hoping that this is the worst that the Talonflame is going to see, because it looks like you are saving 2 shields for Talonflame. Which is always a potential risk, saving 1 Pokemon with 2 shields, because you don't know what fast move Pokemon they have. Like, if it's a Carbink or something, so then you're going to let them go against a full health drag. Oh, jeez, that snipe did not work. Dragon Breaths are really adding up, so you got to get this out of here with Fly real quick. So, gonna throw the Fly. Should take the Dragonite out. Dragonite's so glassy in the Great League. Malamar comes back in. Now you got to use that second shield here. And they got a third. Holy smokes. Yeah, that failed snipe killed you there. So do get to a Fly. So this will take out. Probably. Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. What's in the back? Oh, the azumarill, which outbubbles your Incinerate. Chestnut. Ooh, Chestnut is rough. Obviously, Talonflame is where you want it, but you can't go into Talonflame because that's the hardest answer, and then you're left with the azumarill and the gastrodon. So you just have to just stay in azumarill. Gonna take this down to the maybe 1 shield. They can live an Ice Beam and then outpace you, so they can just let this go if they wanted to and outpace you. They decide to shield as well, and they're gonna CMP you right on the Ice Beam. So this, can you live a Frenzy from 60%? The answer is no, but now we got a Talonflame on it, and now they recognize. They're gonna recognize, why did you stay within azumarill in a lead against a grass unless you have a second Pokemon that is going to have a really tough time with this, and they know that, so they draw it out. So the Gastrodon on the Feraligatr has a move coming out, which you're going to need to throw before you get Vine Whip down. All this chip will do is put it within like maybe 2 Incinerate ranges instead of 3. And they give up switch. Not give up switch, they come in the last Pokemon, and it is a Dunsparce. So going with the Fly, this will not KO. You're going to have to like Brave Bird after, because Fly's not going to take out. Yeah, and that's exactly what's happening. Baited the Fly. Brave Birding. It still doesn't take out. Man, Dunsparce is tanky. Girafarig. Now, Girafarig does have Trailblaze. But otherwise, you're just got to worry about the Psychic Fangs, which is just going to lower your defense once. But it seems like they're really building if you've already gotten to your 5 Ice Beam and trying to catch that exactly. Trying to catch a Trailblaze, and does successfully. Now, having played this Giraffe Talonflame matchup in reverse a million times, you are on the very weird end of fast move optimization here. A 5-turn versus a 4-turn. Because the first ideal is like 3 Incinerates to their 4 Confusions, but they are going to get to the moves quicker. So yeah, it's really tough to optimize. Don't go for perfection optimization. They're just get the thing. Got a shield from the Togetic, and then jumped back into a Azumarill, which is somewhat interesting. I'm surprised you didn't stay with the Talonflame. But deciding to get up switch here, getting off the Ice Beam. Azumarill should be able to take at least 1 more move. And they're going to... Oh, they try and catch... Oh, and they try and catch on Eradicate. To be met with the Play Rough. And no shields. Coming back in, trying to Incinerate down. That's fine. You can just let this go. Gastrodon. Waiting for the switch timer. Okay, that's good practice. Even though I don't think it will matter in the ending in this matchup. Talonflame, beautiful. They will get out into nothing. They could just Brave Bird here So going for the CMP is not the worst idea here, because if they try and Brave Bird there, then this Ice Beam is an instant knockout from this range. So if they let this go, it's for sure getting one shot. And if they don't let it go, they're going to go into something else. And that something else is a Tentacruel. And yeah, obviously if we're running a Azumarill, we have an answer to a poison. So Gastrodon just coming in, taking the Scald, attack, fall, which is unfortunate. Yeah, they're already down a shield. Earth Power and get this out, or grab that second shield. Both are fine. Taking it out. Talonflame comes back in and will get... I was going to say how much? It's either going to go straight to 100 or they're going to have to throw. It's going to be close. They're going to have to throw. Excuse me. And they do throw a flame charge to take you out. Decidueye in the back. And this is a top left if I've ever seen one. Still getting off a move just to force that shield, I guess. Or, yeah, they have, I guess, at least one move, probably two. I don't know how fast this thing charges. I've never used it, nor should you. It's not that good. So easily take it out. Have a Brave Bird. They don't want to see it. Okay. So here we go. You had an electric on the lead. This one is Ampharos. And you went in from one Pokemon weak to it to another. And then the fast move timing, you just got a lot of full 4-turn Volt Switch through there. Which means they already threw Trailblaze to bump their attack, and you just lost Switch, and oh my goodness, and this thing's loaded, and it's buffed with Trailblaze. So and it has Trailblaze, you've already seen it once. So now you gotta shield this. Oof. Pangoro comes in, instant, no, like this is basically wasted energy. Especially if you're going to come into Azumarill, right? If the answer is you're going to come with a Azumarill anyways, don't just throw a non-stab Body Slam. Just come in with a Azumarill and force them out or something. Because after you throw that like chip, by the time you force them out, so what's the point? Like just get that energy on a Azumarill, start getting ahead because you know that's the next move. They will... 1 HP, I was going to say, it's going to be close to take you out, which is nice because you will grab a shield or put this very low, and they are letting it go and just going to shield Pangoro against Gastrodon. And I'm guess going for the close combat from this range, but we are tanky on this side, and we do live, but they have back-to-back, so that makes sense why they threw. Is this how Annihilape's going to play? I'll go catch it. This is Sunday morning's video, so I'll go catch it this afternoon, and I'll probably do a Beyond the Hype Monday morning on it, quite honestly. I know others will post it probably now. There's probably one already posted now on it, but I'll do a Beyond the Hype tomorrow. Because that's why it's called Beyond the Hype. Because I cannot do it when these guys do it. So, making a catch on the Gastrodon. Giving up, going into a Gastrodon, and a Clodsire is a decision made for some reason. So huge advantage here. They're gonna have to go Earthquake is the only thing that can actually hit you. And they do Earthquake, and you do not shield. You're already up 2 shields. Unless you just think Gastrodon doesn't have any play in the rest of this matchup. What are you going to do now? Going to come Talonflame and then try and catch a move. Again, you're going to go 2-shield Talonflame here. I forget if we've seen the other Pokemon or not. We haven't, and there's a Dunsparce. So... we've already seen us lose to a Dunsparce because of the Brave Bird did not take out. So 2 flies are probably what's going to take this out. This is the only thing I don't like, saving about 2 shields for one Pokemon. Like, you could potentially put yourself in a really weird situation here. Oh, we've already checked them. So it's only... wait, do they still have a shield? No, they do not. So going straight Brave Bird because they don't have a shield. Problem is, Brave Bird now lowers your defense by 3. Yeah, so you got to shield this Body Slam, and now you got to hope you outpace them. And you've already had Fly, so that's good. This should take him out. Superior, again, you can't really leave this matchup. You just have to stay. Take a Frenzy, throw an Ice Beam. No, don't try and catch. Alright, well, yeah, I guess... Would you try and catch on the Talonflame at that too? No, you can't do that. Just gonna go straight Talonflame. You're lucky. You're honestly lucky they do not have a better answer for this, because you were in huge trouble if they did. I hate going into... I think you almost just had to play out the Azumarill Superior matchup. I hate coming into your hardest answer immediately. And as a grass Pokemon, you really should be covering a fire weakness potentially. And their best they're doing is an ice water, which is Dewgong, which means they're only throwing neutral ice moves. So yeah. But yeah, why I think you were even more in trouble if you did that is you were down a shield. So you were down in the 1v2. So if you come in with your hardest answer and they can punish you and you're already down a shield, then if a real answer to you, like if it's a Feraligatr or something, or Dunsparce comes in and gets to move, you now have the thing of like, am I going to be taken out or am I using that second shield? And then it puts you in like a bad spot. Anyways, for those watching at home or listening, I guess it's for those listening at home, Clodsire against a Gastrodon, and we are baiting here, which I never like, especially against bulky Pokemon like Gastrodon. Never bait. How long have you been watching my channel? Never bait. Farming up. Gonna get hit with a Frenzy here, probably be taken out. And then how much is left on the Azumarill? No, just an Aerial Ace and then sniping here. Do they just have 2 Pokemon with like 1 HP left? I guess so. Drapion. Okay. It is a non-shadow, which means there's more of an opportunity. Okay, I guess that. They catch on their own Azumarill. I was going to say, non-shadows have more of an opportunity to be Crunch and Sludge Bomb, as opposed to Aqua Tail's Crunch. But the catch on their Azumarill basically just confirms to me that, yes, they are running Aqua Tail and Crunch. Otherwise, there is no reason to get out of that matchup. So, in a mirror match against Azumarill, just going to play it out right now. Thing is, this player off will not take out. And that means they're going to outpace you to a move that will take you out. So what do you want to do here? Actually, may not take you out, but you're going to be lower and going to get bubbled down. Oh, geez. Actually, that is more... I guess you are a 0-8-14 Azumarill. Going straight for the Ice Beam, because that's all we're going to get to. Honestly, I don't think an Ice Beam takes out from the red. Okay, it does. Azumarill is very tanky, and a non-stab Ice Beam from an Azumarill does not do much. But does enough to get you alignment on this Dunsparce. So, no, what are you doing? Yes, great catch on a drill run. Now let me put myself in a locked matchup against a double super effective rollout user. And they catch on these Pokemon. What the is going on? Okay. Okay. But you've already used a... Oh my god. Okay, let's see how this finishes out. I mean, you got a ground type against 2 poison types, so I think it's going to work out fine for you. But man... Oh, actually, no, it's not a poison type. It's a poison, not 2 poisons. It's a poison and a Dunsparce, which is a rollout user. And only going to have non-stab drill run. So we don't even really care. You'll live a non-stab drill run from this range. which will get to another one, and you should just get to back-to-back body slams here to take them out. So there's one. Likely to grab a shield. They're already in the yellow. Here's the second one. You hope a non-stab takes out from yellow, but I don't even know if that's true. It doesn't. And you just lost this matchup. 100% your fault. 1000% your fault. What were you thinking? Okay. When you have alignment, I don't care how much that... First of all, that charge move is going to do nothing. Okay. Oh, I'm like... I've never seen a move like that make me so angry before. Okay. So for those of you who are missing... lost at home. We won the lead. They say swap Dunsparce. We get... Not say swap. They come in with Dunsparce. We get a gastrodon on it. Fantastic. Rollout is resisted. Mudsups are neutral. We get the alignment here. And we don't want Talonflame to see it because Talonflame is double weak to rock. So then we, on our end, decide to give up this amazing switch to make what is a successful catch of a drill run on our Talonflame to then be locked into a terrible matchup when we had an amazing matchup. And what we also kind of got lucky on in the ending is if they had a Dunsparce, I probably have a better answer for ground on my team, because if I'm resisted by rollout, if rollout is resisted by ground, I probably have a better answer. And then I'm like, okay, maybe you're just going to like sacrifice Talonflame. But then you started shielding Talonflame. And I'm just like, oh God, I'm broken here. It's breaking as much as my voice is right now. Okay. Thanks for the battles. Don't do that again. Keep it. Again, if you're newer here, I don't know how long you've been here. I've said this probably 1,000 times now. Three things that win GBL. And what energy advantage, shield advantage, and switch advantage. Don't give up your switch advantage unnecessarily if you don't have to, and don't give it up if you're in an amazing matchup. That should be. I thought that was obvious. If it's not obvious, please make it obvious next time. Okay. That's it. Hope you guys have a good community day. And I will see you guys in the next one.